Hi, and welcome to the Photobug Podcast. We're glad you tuned in. I'm Jim.
I'm Fred. And we are happy you're here, and we have some interesting things to talk about today.
Yeah, and this has to do with the drones. I know that DJI has been facing some issues here, and some of the senators are talking about banning them. But in the meantime, I know DJI, and I specifically want to talk about the mini drones because they're any sub 250 gram drone that's 249 and lighter.
Yeah.
They don't require the remote ID. There are much fewer restrictions. A lot of countries you don't have to register them. You don't have to register yourself, and so they're a lot easier to travel with and still do a pretty good job of capturing video. So today we was going to specifically talk about the DJI Mini 3. Now there is a 4 out and a 5's coming out very soon, but that means the Mini 3, the DJI Mini 3, the prices have dropped. And when Good Friday, I picked up one for very, very, very little.
You mean Black Friday?
Yeah, Black Friday. I'm sorry, not Good Friday. It was a Good Friday because
it was a Good Friday for you
Friday.
Because you got a good deal.
Yes,
on a DJI Mini.
But there are two versions of the Mini 3. There's a Mini 3 Pro and the regular Mini 3. And the big difference between them is the Mini 3 Pro has more collision avoidance built into it, and it also will allow you to do tracking, which the Mini 3 doesn't, but there is a workaround. So Fred and I actually took both of them out into the field, and we would like to share that with you. So it's something, it could save you a little bit of money if you don't need the latest and greatest.
Or if you already have the Mini 3.
Yeah.
We're just going to give you some nice hints and tips to give you...
There is a little hack, a way to get around the fact that it can't do tracking.
We know what? Let's show it to them.
So we'll just go ahead and run that.
Go for it.
Okay, well, first one we're going to use is the DJI Mini 3, and I'm going to compare that to the Pro. And we've already gone over the specifications on these, and so we're going to test this one out. Now we can't do a side-by-side comparison because this doesn't have the 120 frames per second. It doesn't have the 48 megapixel stills, it's 12 megapixel. It doesn't have the H.265, and it doesn't do tracking. It's because it just doesn't have all the accessories in it, and of course it doesn't have the front cameras.
Shall I power it up?
Not yet. No, I got to do this one first. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to have Fred, we'll take the camera off and let him tape this as I'm not going to do all the built-in because we've done that before with the DJIs. I think it would be repetitious. You can just go up and check one of our previous videos on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And so let's go ahead and we'll get this sucker up.
Okay.
All right. Okay, well, it's a little bit breezy today. We'll see how this handles that. And I'm using, of course, the full DJI controller here rather than the phone, and this will actually work with I believe all the DJI Minis. I believe. I know a 3 and a 3 Pro. So we'll turn this sucker on. And we'll do a connection here. Go to DJI Mini 3, if you can see that there. Doing a quick update so it can, and now I can actually record this as well. Okay, so are we ready? Here we go. Whoops.
Cutting up.
All right, I'm going to start recording it, and I'll turn it around so it can see us. Hello. Well, that's a zoom. There we go. You can wave, Fred. Hello. All right, turn it around away from us. I think I reset the camera up, and here we go. Now, this model, the DJI 3, and it's handling the wind up there very well, does not have the collision avoidance. So that's one of the things that I like the Pro for. And because I could fly it into that pine tree and it would fly right into it if I didn't stop it.
You're driving me crazy here.
So it's flying very, very well. I'm giving Fred a challenge there to I've got autofocus on in here, and as you can see, I don't know if you can see that through there. I could record the screen here, but hopefully that to see that I can see exactly what is this crow coming after it? What's that? You didn't see it? Anyway, I'm seeing it, and what I do is, because of the sun, which is a little overcast today, it's a kind of nice, this here, this shade helps me with keep the sun off, so it makes it a little easier to see. And also, I don't know if you can pick that up, but it's not really that noisy, is it? It would be nice to compare the noise of this one to the Pro when we get it. They should be pretty much the same. They both have the same sensor. So that's all. Like I said, I can't do tracking with this thing. It does have the automatic, like the orbit, the bird's eye, which we have gone over with other DJIs, so I'm not going to go through all those. But other than that, why don't we go ahead and bring out the Pro and test that one out. What say you, Fred? All right, so we switched over to the Mini 3 Pro, and when you switch with, and I assume this may be the same thing if you're using a smartphone, you have to, there's a little firmware upgrade you got to do that goes back and forth. So it's been upgraded. I've done that off camera, and so we're going to go ahead and start it up. Oops.
Take off. Home points updated.
When I say noise-wise, it's probably pretty close to what no, it's beeping because it's seeing something that it didn't like there. So I'm going to turn it around here. Oops, a little too far. I put it on me. See, so I touch and whoops.
I don't know if I like it when you say whoops.
Whoops. I'm trying to, there we go. Put it on me. Lock the target, okay. So what I've done is I've locked the target on the unit here. So now turn on the video. And I'm going to do active track. Now, this is on active track, so it should follow me. And it indeed is following me. I'm getting a little paranoid there. So again, and if you can focus on this, Fred, you see that? And so to stop the active track, And what I did is I drew a little, touched the person I wanted to track, and hit stop. So this has some additional features in, again, that the Mini 3 does not have, and a Mini 3 will not do that. It doesn't have the appropriate sensors on the front. So you got anything that you want to add, Fred? This is a quick comparison, and with the prices now on the two, this one's like $150 more than the. Still try to follow me? Oh, it's in spotlight mode, so it's in spotlight mode now. So if I turn or walk away, it's going to continue to follow me, but it's going to stay in place. And I think what you do is you hit the stop, and that turns it off. Now it's turned off. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and land it on the sidewalk, because one of the things, the Pro doesn't have the two little legs in the front, and I assume that was because they wanted to keep it under 250 grams, and maybe that added a little bit more weight to it. And because I think right now it's like 249 grams.
Landing.
And there it goes. All right, so we're going to demonstrate how, if you have a DJI Mini 3, not the Pro model, which does not have all the, it won't do a follow, but there is a way to trick it into doing that, and that's
The
by
3, not the Pro, right?
the 3. The Pro does have,
It's built in.
yeah, it
but
will.
but the 3 doesn't. So you're going to tell them about kind of a hack.
Yeah, this is kind of a hack. So what you do is you put it in the quick sets. You need to have your transmitter set on normal mode, and then you're going to set up the quick shots circular mode. Now, if you're going to have it off to your left, you want it to be going clockwise. If you're going to have it on your right, you want it to go counterclockwise. And what you do is you select the subject, which is, I assume, you or whatever that you're going to follow, and as it starts to circle, move forward. The poor DJI 3 Mini is going to attempt to go around you, but you're moving. So basically what it does is
It keeps
follows
starting
along.
over.
Yeah,
It never can do the circle because you're getting ahead of it.
And when you're done, then you just hit the stop button on your transmitter, whether you're using the phone or you're using this particular one here, and it will stop. So we're going to go ahead and try it, give it a shot here, and see if that really works.
All right.
You ready? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it coming around this way. As I said, it's going to my right side as it's behind me, so I'm going to have it going counterclockwise. A little breezy today, but the first thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to show you on this, is I'm going to select the quick shot modes. Make sure I'm in circular, which select circle, and then I'm going to select me as the subject here, which is now done. Are we ready? They'll do the countdown.
3, 2, 1.
And here it goes. Now I'm going to move along, and you can see it's following me because it can't do the can't go all the way around me. It's moving with me, and then I can stop it. So yes, it works. There we go. So that's a clever little hack for the DJI Mini 3.
Okay.
All right. Well, there
Hopefully
we go.
you found that helpful.
Yep.
And
So
it
whether
was an
you're-
interesting day for drone work because it was. We've been fighting a lot of wind around here lately, so it's interesting to watch how the drones respond to it. They're doing. I give them a lot of credit for being able to steady themselves, and with the technology that's put into the onboard cameras.
I think they're capable of
pretty
handling
darn
up to
good.
25 mile an hour wind, and I've actually flown it in stronger than that, but they were struggling. So, well, anyway, Eric, Mini 3 versus Mini 3 Pro. Now you can see what the difference is and whether it's worth the extra money for you to get the Pro versus the Mini.
Right.
But in the meantime, whether you're out droning or just shooting your own pictures with your regular camera, we want you to be out there chasing those elusive images because
anytime you can get shutter time, it's always a great time. And with that, we'll see you next time on
the Photobug.
Hi, if you enjoyed this video, please go down here, subscribe.
Here.
There you are. Subscribe. Give us a comment. Even hit a like.
And if you want to be notified when we post new ones, hit the little bell down there too.
Yeah. Ding, ding.